Alright, hello boys and girls, welcome to HeroesMart Academy. My name is Mr. Lan. I will be talking to you about week number 20 lesson of the curriculum today. And today we're going to be talking about how to calculate distances on maps. So we started talking about the different tools that we use in geography since last week, and we are going to try to take those tools and apply them to practical situations. So let's do this exercise real quickly here. So given the coordinates below, what is the distance between points A and B? Remember, 1 degree is equivalent to 111 kilometers. So let's look at point A on this map over here. The point A on this map has a certain latitude, which is really not talked about over here, but then, because that's not relevant to the problem. But he has a latitude, believe me. But then he has a longitude, which is going to be relevant to this problem. And its longitude is 10 degrees west. All right. And there's another point in here, point number B, which has the same latitude as point number A because they are on the same horizontal line, but then he has a different longitude, and the longitude is 10 degrees east. So the question is, what is the distance between point A and point B? Well, if you remember from last week, we said 1 degree is going to be equivalent to 111 kilometers. So what we're going to find is how many degrees are between points A and B. Well, you can see that really easily moving along this horizontal line. This latitude over here is going to be 10 and then plus 10, which is the reason we have 10 degrees plus 10 degrees over here, since they are in the same latitude, horizontal line, which is going to be equivalent to 20 degrees, right? Now, 1 degree is equivalent to 111 kilometers, 111 kilometers. So what are we going to do? We are going to say 20 multiplied by 111. And we are going to get 2,220 kilometers. So that is the distance between point A and point B. All right, so now let's look at another problem over here, which is a homework for you, but I'm going to solve it here for you so that you can know how to do it. So calculate the distance between points A and B in the map below. Use your knowledge of Pythagoras Theorem, you should have learned that with us if you're coming with us. It typically states that if you have a right-angled triangle like this, okay, you have a right-angled triangle. So let's say this is point A, okay, and this is point B, okay, and this is point C, and this is a right angle like that. So you can see that this problem is going to look pretty much like that. If you draw the line down from here along this longitude and you connect it up to this latitude, then you can form a right-angled triangle. Can you see that? Right? It's going to be pretty easy to see. Now, the Pythagoras Theorem states that AB squared, can you remember that from your 3rd grade mathematics and 4th grade mathematics, will be equivalent to BC, right, squared plus what? AC and squared. All right, so that lets us know that AB, right, will be equivalent to the square root of BC squared, right, plus what? You guessed it right, plus AC, right? AC squared. All right, so you just draw that square root down like that. So that's what we try to do here to solve this problem. So you're going to ask yourself, what is the distance in degrees between points B and C? Well, that's going to be 0.5, okay, because we're moving from here. Point A has a longitude of 0.5 degrees west. Point B has a longitude of 0 degrees. So the distance between point A and B in terms of their longitude will be equivalent to 0.5 degrees like that. All right, so that forms the base of the right angle triangle, 0.5 degrees. Then what about here? Well, the latitude of point A is 13 degrees north. The latitude of point B is 10 degrees north. So the distance vertically between points A and B literally will be 3 degrees, like that. All right. So to translate all of this to mathematical numbers we can work with, we're going to convert degrees to kilometers, right? And we know that 1 degree is going to be equivalent to 111 kilometers. So how do we do this? You're going to say 3, right, multiplied by 111 squared plus 0.5 multiplied by 111 squared. And when you do that, you're welcome to use your calculator. You are going to get 110,899 plus 3,080.25, and which is going to give you 113,979.25. Use your calculator to compute the square root. You're going to find the answer is 337.608 kilometers, and that's the distance between points A and point B. Right? So that's a fun problem for you. It's going to task your understanding of mathematics a little bit to understand how to make that work, but hopefully it's going to be really easy for you when you note this Pythagoras theorem over here, which we talked about in mathematics extensively. All right. Did you get something from it? I sure hope so. Well, that's what I got for you today, boys and girls. Remember, God cares about you, and so do we. Bye-bye.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with HeroesMart